You know, you haven't taken a sick day, Chef Robert, and we're glad to have you here in the Hampton Roadshow kitchen.
Thank
you. Of course,
thank
from
you.
City Dock Restaurant, Robert Saliza. We're making chicken cacciatore.
Yes.
And you've been really busy all morning long already.
Getting it already, yes.
Yeah. What do we have here?
Well, we got, of course, is the chicken. I like to use the legs and the thighs, the breasts and the wings and stuff. There's not that much meat, you know, but there you have the breast with a lot of bone. So this is easy. This is fork-friendly. Tomato paste, sliced green peppers, onions, mushrooms, oregano, white wine, the sauce that we make, and we just put it all together, and we do it in 2 different pans. So this will here, it'll speed up the process for cooking.
Oh, okay, so it's the same thing in both pans?
Well, this is going to be all your vegetables, this will be your chicken, and then we'll dump it all together to finish it.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so you want to go ahead and start putting the vegetables there.
You've already got the garlic going, and what kind of oil again?
Olive oil, of course.
Olive oil. Put all of the onions in here?
Yes, please. Now with the chicken, of course, always put it in first, skin down, because you want to get that. You want to get the nice brown on the chicken.
That's a good tip and trick.
Yeah. And of course, you salt it overnight, let it sit, so you get some type of seasoning on it.
So overnight, your chicken has been hanging out in salt.
In salt.
Just salt.
Just salt.
How much salt for something like
just
that?
a sprinkle on top so you can see it. I mean, not it's a taste how the person is. If the person likes salt, then mushrooms.
I got it. All right. All of it?
All of it, yes.
And what kind do you have in here? Did you do something to those mushrooms too?
I sauteed them, so we can go ahead and speed it up.
And then you've got green peppers
Green
there.
peppers.
Gosh, what great fresh ingredients.
Everything has to be fresh, even from the garlic. You'd be surprised the difference how everything tastes when you use the dehydrated and the fresh.
Yeah.
Because you don't know the power. Well, one, you don't know how long it's been on the shelf. Second thing, you don't know how much power is in there. You can take a teaspoon, and that can be equivalent to maybe 3 tablespoons, and it can really... really give you something, sure. And this is going to go ahead and brown, and as we get this brown, we'll flip it over, and then once this is all sweated and sauteed, we'll bring it back together, add the sauce, and a little bit of tomato paste, a little bit of sugar, as I said, just in case the tomatoes isn't where it's supposed to be. And then we'll let it simmer for about maybe 45 minutes, and then it's going to be enjoy time.
That is a pretty simple dish. Now, I know this is probably your secret sauce.
Yes,
from
very
Italy.
secret. This is a different show.
A whole other segment.
A whole other segment, yep. Real easy and stuff, but it'll be nice.
But if you wanted to have a substitute, what would you suggest for a tomato sauce?
A marinara.
For somebody else. Oh, a marinara sauce?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep, this will work. When we, every Christmas, all the Italians, we go to midnight mass.
Right.
Everybody goes to midnight mass. So when we were in church, the father said, he stood up and he said, listen, I want to have all the fathers stand up who are the head of the household.
Okay.
And then once you stand up, go to the left. All the households that are run by the wives, everybody go to the right. Well, everybody went to the right except one person. The guy stood there by himself. So the priest said, come up here, I need to talk to you. I want you to tell everybody what you're doing to identify you're the head of the household. He says, I don't know, my wife just told me to stand over there.
And he did as he was told.
He did what he was told.
That's good.
That's what happens in Italy in church.
A good story as always, Chef Robert.
As you can see, this is getting nice and sweat. It's going to get golden. That's what you want to see. And the chicken is starting to brown on one side. I got it on low, of course, because I don't want to have a flame here.
And we appreciate that.
Okay, because I know that this costs money up above.
So are you waiting for it to crisp up?
Just a little bit of a brown color. And then we're going to flip it back over, and then we'll go ahead and add the rest of the seasoning, the oregano and the white wine.
Okay.
We'll glaze the pan with the white wine, and then we'll just put it all together.
Very good. So it'll be a few minutes here to sear both sides.
Both sides, yeah.
So we've got some time. We'll work on this. Are we doing another dish in the next segment?
Well, this one, just to tease you, I brought she crab soup just in case. I'm trying to put a plug in for the best she crab in Virginia Beach, so I brought it so everyone can taste it.
You brought quite a bit of it, too.
Yes,
so,
they can really taste it,
yes. We're going to work on our chicken cacciatore again in the next segment.
Thank you.
Robert, thank you. In the kitchen with Executive Master Chef of City Dock Restaurant, Robert Saliza. We are making chicken cacciatore. You've done quite a bit in the time since we last saw you. The chicken now browned on
both
the
sides.
skin side down, and now you're browning the other side.
Browning this side, and it's all ready to go. I've got the oregano, and I've already glazed the pan with the white wine.
Oh, you did that already?
Yeah, and that brings the flavor of whatever stuck to the pan comes back up to the surface and makes like a great
Now, how do you know how much you want to reduce it down to once you have the white wine
When
in
it starts sticking to the side of the pan, then you're right where you're supposed to be.
Gotcha.
Now this is all ready to go.
Now you added your sauce, your special sauce.
The sauce with all the mushrooms, and
mushrooms.
everything that we did. Now I'm going to go ahead and just put that in.
Oh my goodness. That's decadent. I mean, really, really. And you're also doing dessert, which, I mean, you're really spoiling us because you have a great meal and then you always make dessert as well. And you've started that already.
Yep, that'll go ahead and simmer.
Now, how is this on, like, low heat?
Very low heat. It'll simmer. What I'm doing now is I've got the heavy whipping cream, the milk in here already, and the vanilla bean. That's in the bottom. And it's been just, you know, simmering and getting the flavor of vanilla.
Okay. You're not afraid it's going to burn?
No.
No.
Then I'm going to go ahead and put the sugar in. Get that going.
And do you still have heat under this?
Still have heat, yep.
Okay, but a low one.
But a low one because you don't want it to froth over on the top. Now we're going to go ahead and put the egg in. Now if I was to just dump the egg right into the hot cream, I'd have scrambled eggs. So I'm going to ask you to get that tablespoon and put some of this into here. No, this here. The cream into the egg.
Oh, I see. To kind of...
sort of mix it and temper it.
Yeah.
So the hot cream is
cream?
already... Yeah, please. This may take about an hour, hour and a half. It's okay. It's a small show. We're good.
Is it because I'm going slow?
No, it's fine. It's fine. That's how you're supposed to do it. So you get it. And what you want is a milky color. You don't want to have the bright yellow. And that should be, one more should do it.
One more. So you're looking for color to know that you've done it enough.
The color that it's tempered.
And I guess you know when you mess up, when you have scrambled eggs.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll see eggs floating to the top. Now what I'm doing is if I was to go ahead and not have egg and just wanted to make ganache, that's all you do is get your chocolate with the hot whipping cream and you put that in, and you put, of course, on low heat because you don't want to burn the chocolate.
What'd you put in there?
Semi-sweet chocolate.
Gotcha.
Now I'm putting the dark chocolate in, and you're going to let the heat take care of everything.
Do you have to stir constantly?
Constantly stirring.
All right. Well, let me do that if you've got other things to do. Now, does this need to be stirred at all?
No, you can go ahead and stir that if you like. Use the tongs and just move it around a little bit.
All right.
And you can see how nice that looks.
You know, I don't even know what we're making, though. What is the dish itself?
This is the petite chocolat. But what I've done is I've snuck in some mascarpone because, you know, if it's not Italian, it's not right.
Right. So, right. I knew you'd say that. I knew it.
So I got it in here. And what the egg is going to do is going to make this like a custard. So now once we got this where it's supposed to be, it's almost to a boil. I'll go ahead and I'll shut it off. I'll let it cool a few minutes, and I'm going to pour it into the ramekins that I have over there in the pan.
Right there, over there.
And then we'll fill that pan up with water right to the level.
Right, to do the temperate
So we'll have the temper thing so it'll have equal burning all the way around as it's baking. And you put it in the oven, 350 for about 35 to 40 minutes. When you open the oven, just get your finger, make sure your hand's washed.
Right.
And touch the top of it, and if it doesn't stick to your finger, it's ready. Take it out, let it cool, and then put a nice whipped cream with the smashed chocolate on top, or shaved chocolate, the ganache that we have, and you have a heck of a dessert.
Gosh, that sounds phenomenal. Really, and this one really, I know you have to allot time for the oven, but this one really doesn't take that long.
Doesn't take long.
Because you're almost done there?
15-minute prep time. When I start seeing it thicken, then I'll know I'm ready to go.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and pour it into the ramekins, and we'll be ready to go.
Very, very good. We're going to wrap everything up in our last segment. Also, Josh is here. We're going to talk about some wine selections coming up. Thank you. We are in the kitchen with Executive Master Chef of City Dock Restaurant, Robert Saliza. Jeff Haw, the Food and Beverage Director and Sommelier, is here to talk about some great beverage selections with our chicken cacciatore and our chocolat. Did I say that right?
Yes. Very good.
Okay.
Good.
So what do you have for us, Josh?
Well, for the cacciatore, I selected the Mazzoli Chianti Classico Reserva.
Wow.
So nice Chianti,
that looks
which,
really nice.
Being from Chianti, it's a Sangiovese-based grape, okay? And Old World, of course, from Italy. They actually started making wine in the Chianti region in the 13th century, so...
So they've been doing it for a while?
Yeah, I think they got it down by now. So, what do you think, Chef?
I hope so.
My money's on that, though.
Yeah, there you go. And then for dessert, I selected a cream of chocolate cocktail.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is made with Bailey's Irish cream. Okay, so I use an ounce and a half of that. I got a big mug, so
you have a big mug.
I'm going to go a little heavy today.
Okay.
And then an ounce of creme de coca, which is a chocolate liqueur. And both of these can be enjoyed on their own also, just on the rocks or straight up is great.
I can see that. I can totally see how that could happen. And you were doing a little bit of cooking too.
I was. Well, not really. Just
heating up.
I wanted to keep it simple for our viewers out there, and don't feel you have to make hot chocolate from scratch. Nestle I'm using today with just some dark chocolate flavor is fine. And keep it easy for yourself at home. Just top it with a little bit of cream.
That's
and
it.
then you can garnish with a chocolate swizzle.
Really nice.
So easy. So.
Well, it's also good to have different ideas of, what things you can do with the liqueurs you may have and mixing it with other stuff you may have in your pantry and how those flavors really will work well with the dessert that you've got.
Exactly. The pot de creme and all this stuff you can get it at the Virginia ABC in your grocery store. So it's so simple. So.
Very nice.
And you're going to
Josh,
feature that for
thank you.
New Year's at our Jazz Festival.
We are. This will be featured. What are you doing for New Year's?
I don't know. Maybe I'll be there. Wait, what's going on for New Year's?
We have
the chat.
Yeah, well, it did fall on a Friday, and so since our usual Jazz Fridays at the City Dock, we are doing bring Jim Newsom back for New Year's Eve.
Oh, great.
It's so simple. It's only $10 cover and includes favors and a champagne toast at midnight. So, and Jim's playing from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. So
might be something to check out.
Yeah,
Josh,
join us.
Thanks very much. We'll chat with you, of course, before the big event. In any case, we've got the rest of our meal to plate up. The chicken's done, I imagine.
It's ready
you
to
put
go.
it all together. How do you know that it is done?
Well, I put a fork in the chicken and twisted it to make sure
it.
that there was no blood or anything, and it's nice. And there's the finished product of the chocolate.
Right
What
there,
we've done is
out
put
of
the
the
whipped
oven.
cream on it. After it cooled, put the whipped cream and the chocolate shavings, and it's ready to go.
Chef, thank you very much.
Yeah,
All good
okay.
stuff. We're going to taste test this before the end of the show. Appreciate it.
Thank you.